Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to explain the full story of the Electric State. In 1990, a child prodigy named Christopher Green takes a test at college while his parents and his sister Michelle watch. After the test, Christopher and Michelle walk together, and Michelle tells him she believes he will change the world. Over the next few years, a war erupts between humans and robots when the robots, tired of being used for labor, demand freedom. The rebellion is led by a character called Mr. Peanut, a former mascot, while Ethan Skate, the CEO of a company called Cinter, gives interviews about his company's breakthrough technology. Skate created devices called Neurocasters, which link people's minds to specially built drones. This new technology gives humans an edge in the war and forces the rebellious bots into an area known as the Exclusion Zone, or the EX. Eventually, people begin living inside a virtual reality created by the Neurocasters, disconnected from the real world. By 1994, Michelle, now a ward of the state, is living with a neglectful foster father named Ted. She refuses to use the Neurocasters at school. Michelle later reveals that she lost Christopher and their parents in a car accident when their father hit a deer. One night, Michelle finds a small robot outside her house. This robot, named Cosmo and modeled after the lead character from Christopher's favorite cartoon, Kid Cosmo, convinces her that it was built and is controlled by Christopher, meaning he is still alive. When Ted learns about Cosmo, Michelle and the little robot are forced to flee in his car. They stop at a rest area where Cosmo tries to explain that he wants to break into the EX and find Dr. Clark Amherst, the doctor who once told Michelle that Christopher and their parents were dead, and who, Cosmo says, knows where Christopher's body is hidden. In the trunk of Ted's car, Michelle discovers several boxes with an address for a warehouse called New To You in New Mexico. The two drive to New Mexico and find a truck sporting the New To You logo. They spot a former soldier named Keats making a deal with a man named Wolf. When Keats is about to be cheated, his robot sidekick Herman shocks Wolf's drone-like body. As Keats and Herman drive away, Michelle and Cosmo hide in the back of the truck. They are soon noticed by a former colonel, Marshall Bradbury, known as the Butcher of Schenectady. Keats and Herman return to their warehouse, stocked with goods from before the war. Michelle and Cosmo are discovered, and soon all four of them are confronted by Bradbury, who despises bots and enjoys destroying them. Bradbury fends off attacks from Keats and Herman and keeps the group from escaping by trapping them in a minecart. Just before Bradbury can destroy Cosmo and Herman, Michelle drives a forklift into Bradbury's drone body, severing his connection and allowing everyone to escape as the warehouse starts collapsing. With no choice left, Keats helps Michelle and Cosmo escape to the EX, now riding in a larger body provided by Herman. At the center facility, Skate uses a Neurocaster simulation to project a peaceful dinner with his mother, although he admits she was really an abusive drunk in real life. During the simulation, two scientists inform him that the company's system is failing because they're using Christopher's mind as a power source, and his consciousness has slipped through the firewall. Skate demands that Christopher be found immediately, as the company might be shut down by the weekend. He even brings Bradbury into a simulation and hires him to spread the idea that the robots have broken the treaty. Meanwhile, Michelle, along with Keats and their bot allies, makes it a tabletop mountain within the EX. There, they are taken to Dr. Amherst's hideout, where they meet many other bots such as Penny the Mail Bot, Pops the Baseball Bot, and Perplexo the Magician Bot. They also meet Mr. Peanut, who still leads the robots and holds a strong dislike for humans. Mr. Peanut explains that he sent Dr. Amherst out of the EX because interactions between robots and humans could break their treaty. Later, Penny gives Michelle a postcard with Amherst's address written on it. The group, now including Penny, Pops, and Mr. Peanut, heads to Amherst's home. The house is overrun by mindless robots called scavs, but Amherst activates a hidden trap to drive them off and brings the group inside. Once there, he sees Cosmo and explains to Michelle that Cinna once linked Christopher's mind to its main power supply because of how brilliant he was, but that Christopher's body remains in a vegetative state. Amherst adds that he even built his own bot using his voice, called Mr. PC, and shows Michelle tests that were done to link the Neurocasters to the drones. Although Michelle is angry at Amherst for what was done to her brother, He admits his mistakes with sincere regret. At this moment, Bradbury arrives with Skate's goons and their drones. Mr. Peanut attempts to fight Bradbury, but gets his hat knocked off in the struggle. Pops knocks down some of the drones by firing baseballs, but then Skate shoots Dr. Amherst and takes Cosmo back to the Center facility in order to reconnect him with Christopher. Bradbury expresses his disgust that Skate would kill Amherst. Although it looks like the bot group has been defeated, Michelle decides she must continue her mission and travel to Seattle to reach Center's headquarters and save Christopher. Mr. PC offers his help, but warns that Christopher's mind is linked with Center's systems, meaning that if one goes down, the other will fail too. Michelle accepts the challenge and joins forces with Keats and the remaining bot allies. They begin their assault on Center. In a dramatic display, Herman occupies a 60-foot-tall body to knock down a barrage of incoming drones.
They're following us.
Yeah, they are.
Was this your stupid idea or mine?
If it works, it was my idea.
As the bots engage the drones, Michelle sneaks inside. At the same time, Bradbury, after observing the cruelty and inhumanity of Skate, defects to the bot's side. He aids Mr. Peanut in their efforts to find Skate inside the building. Meanwhile, Michelle reaches the control room and enters the virtual realm to speak with Christopher. Christopher confirms what Dr. Amherst had told her and explains that his connection to Center is symbiotic. Shutting down the system would mean letting him die. With a heavy heart, Michelle says goodbye to her brother and shuts the machines down. This act disables all the drones and Center systems. Mr. Peanut spares Skate, knowing that all his creations are gone, while Herman's giant body is brought down. Keats grieves for his lost friend when a mini version of him unexpectedly appears. In the aftermath, the shutdown of Center's system causes a nationwide blackout. People are forced to leave the virtual reality of Neurocasters and reconnect with the real world. Skate is arrested, and Michelle makes a public video telling everyone how the Neurocasters have ruined human connection and that it is time to return to reality. Meanwhile, Cosmo's physical body is dropped into a junkyard. However, in a hopeful moment, Cosmo is seen rising up from the wreckage, suggesting that a part of Christopher might still be alive. Thank you for watching this explanation. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button and like the video for more story breakdowns. See you in the next video.